Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Ready Up XPL with myself, Coach Zach, and then we have two of the members of the Franklin Storm, YAGS and YY with us today. How are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Doing good, man. Doing good. Excited to, sit down with you guys, sit down with your coach as well, who's normally on here anyway, but obviously, he is your
Yeah.
coach. I get to pick his
Yeah.
brain a little bit as well today. But yeah, just excited to have you guys on the show. And honestly, first question I guess it goes for all three of you. How long have you guys been playing Rocket League, and how did you guys get into it?
I'll go first, I guess. I've been playing Rocket League since 2016, but I was too young to understand how to play the game, I guess, and I didn't really care that much until probably like 3 years ago.
Okay.
I played the game in 2017 and I was better than all my friends, but I didn't really understand it. And then I watched like on YouTube, I just watched a gold player Ariel, and then I started grinding ever since.
That's awesome, dude.
And then I actually found out by Dar, my younger brother. We were at a tech camp and we had a break, and Dar showed me this game. He's like, "Oh, it looks like a lot of fun. Let's play it." At
Yeah,
first, I didn't want to play it, but he forced me to, and now it's kind of what I do now.
that's so funny. Yeah, for me, I think the first time I picked it up was like late 2018, early 2019, and then just super, super casual gaming, like at parties and friends' houses and stuff. But shortly thereafter, got super into RLCS
Yeah.
and like just became like enamored with RLCS and like pro level Rocket League. So yeah, and then shortly thereafter, XPL got started, so started playing a little more competitively, and then really with the start of like starting these Rocket League teams at XPL Franklin, that's when it really took off. And even now, like playing competitively, not too big a deal to me, but watching and coaching these guys and seeing them grind and rank up, that's what it's all about for me.
All right, man. Yeah, it's been crazy to watch you guys develop over the last year and a half. Haven't been able to go to NAF yet because Rocket League wasn't at last NAF, but this
And
summer that is going to change, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But on the topic of professional teams, like, is there a certain team that you guys look up to, or like a certain player that you guys look up to?
there have been multiple. I see different certain pro players on TikTok, but I like all of them.
Got
There's
any
not one
favorite in
person I look up to.
particular, or even like a team?
I mean, my favorite team is G2, but my favorite player is probably like Reddles.
Yeah, same here. Riddle's
All
definitely my
around favorite.
favorite player, Riddles. And then recently, version one, like seeing them pick things up, and Calm especially, he's so fun to watch. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
like Calm.
yeah, version one has been a really big inspiration for like coaching, play styles, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, version one and
I'm a
SSG
big
Riddles.
SSG fan myself. Version one, I got the hoodie over there somewhere for the Valorant team, so that's nice to see. The Minnesotans doing something in RLCS. We'll have to see how the major goes later this month. But you guys have been in XPL now for over a year. You guys have been teammates for over a year. You guys started off together and have never not been on the same team, at least for Rocket League. So, any favorite memories that come to mind over the last year in XP League, whether it be a certain game or like a certain practice, anything that comes to mind?
I mean,
I
mine
remember
was
the
probably.
one game.
There you go.
Okay, I remember this one game. Sadly, Caleb wasn't in it, but it was recently. We hit a really like a three-man passing play in the air.
Oh yeah,
That was the most fun. And then we've all hit crazy shots throughout the years, though.
My favorite game was probably when we swept Macomb after they beat us. That was pretty
Yeah,
cool. That was nice.
that was a good feeling.
yeah, I
Felt
agree.
accomplished.
For sure. Definitely yeah, I think for me, winning that first championship that first summer when, Hillsborough was a thing and they had, solo queue out there
Mhm.
grinding. So winning that first one kind of was like, okay, this is going to be like serious. This team is like actually going to be really serious and competitive. And then, yeah, coming back and beating Hillsborough last season in the championship game, those two stick out more than the rest. But yeah, it's been playing over last year has been just an absolute blast. Like getting to just bond with the team and seeing everybody grow as individuals and from a team level. It's been so much fun.
Yeah, what is it? It's been fun to cast you guys. Like somewhat like I think Yaga was talking about the goal you guys hit the other day. That was maybe like best XP League goal all time. It's up there on that list.
It definitely
Um,
is.
what's it been like playing with each other? You guys as well as Andrew, who I believe he's on vacation right now, and then Sharp. How has it been? You guys playing together for a year now. What? Any favorite memories that come to mind? Any funny stories of, you guys being teammates?
It's good. And the main thing is always blame Caleb. Like
Yes,
Yeah.
he's the youngest.
that's the number
He's the
one.
youngest.
He's the youngest. But Andrew has the lowest rank, so we always.
That's true.
Wasn't
Yeah,
me,
it's-
but he stopped playing.
He just never gets on the game
Yeah, right now he's so busy, so busy,
all the
but
time.
he still hard carries sometimes. So I don't know
Yeah.
how he does it.
He still
I don't
plays
know how he does
good.
it. It's muscle memory. Yeah, it's been really fun, like getting to know everybody over the last like year and a half now almost. But yeah, it's been pretty crazy,
I've been playing Rocket League with Andrew for 3 years probably.
Oh wow. Okay.
pretty crazy. I remember
And with
one
Caleb,
like
yeah.
one specific like team memory that really sticks out in my mind is that first championship. I don't know if you guys remember, we won against Hillsborough, and we showed up I think late because we were eating Chick-fil-A.
Oh, I remember that.
We had Chick-fil-A in the dojo, and I remember
lost the first game.
we lost the first game, and I'm pretty sure that was the first game we ever lost.
Yeah,
Like,
it was.
Yeah.
I don't think at that point
No,
we had
didn't
dropped a single round.
Didn't we reverse sweep? I think
Yeah,
we lost.
No, that was the season. That was like the next game right after. Or
Yeah.
season.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that game we lost the first game, and I'm pretty sure it
We
was
were
the
eating
first.
Chick-fil-A.
Pretty sure it was the first game we ever lost. And I remember Jeff coming out of the casting studio. He was like, "Guys, what happened?" And I was like, "We're eating lunch.
We're eating lunch, bro. We're eating lunch.
What do you want us? What do you want us to do?" And then we played the rest of the series like one-handed with waffle fries. So yeah, that was an amazing memory. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Chick-fil-A difference hit that day. Sometimes it just happens that way. So is
Good
there
gap.
well, obviously, Rocket League, a lot of different cars, cosmetics as well. Is there a certain best and worst car in your opinions, especially in the competitive scene? I guess we'll go to Caleb first for this one, but I'm kind of curious. The answer.
Best cars, Octane, Phoenix, worst car, obvious.
Okay.
All right.
Agree to disagree. Caleb.
What do you think?
Okay,
then?
well you have like the normal cars people use.
Yeah.
Probably the Dominus, sort of like a flat car. Octane, it looks like a sports car with the tail and
The spoiler.
not the tail, the spoiler, yeah.
Like an RC car. Yeah.
And then you have the Fennec is also one of the is also in that top 3 area. And then you have the new season car. It's just absolutely horrible. It's worse than the Scarab.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
you know what
Scarab's
Scarab
bad.
is, Scarab looks like a circle, but it has like a bunch of. It has 4 wheels, but the wheels are connected with just metal. Like it
Yeah.
looks like
Didn't Andrew like flip reset with the Scarab?
yeah, but the new
clip.
season pass the new season car is worse than that.
Yeah.
It looks like
it's garbage.
the Merc, also known as the Love Van from Jeff.
Love it. I think for me, Octane, obviously, that S tier.
Yeah.
And then Breakout, Dominus right there behind it. For me, worst, I don't know. Maybe the new season car. I don't even know what it's called, but it's garbage.
It's called the Nomad.
Oh, it's garbage. And also, I mean, Gizmo. Come on. Gizmo or
It looks like it has like this biggest forehead.
what's the one that's I forget the name of the one that's like a jet. It's got like the pointy nose. Aftershock.
Aftershock.
Aftershock. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a no good. That's unusable.
Yep, that's true.
See, honestly, I would not know the difference. I didn't know there was even a difference between the cars, but that's what I get for not touching the game. And
I mean, it's not like there's a major difference.
it's more like
It
just comfort
is
level.
really about preference.
Yeah.
There are different hitboxes, but different cars have the same hitbox sometimes.
Okay.
So like, it
Alright.
doesn't matter that much, but it's just about preference, really.
Yeah.
The only major difference is the McDonald's car is the best. That's really it.
opinion.
I have to bring this up quick because it is a running gag on the XPL streams for Franklin that you have a different car almost. Oh, you used to, especially after and since the Revenge Tour started and you're wearing all black. It hasn't happened as much, but you had the Jurassic Park car at the McDonald's. What's the deal with changing up the car every game? Is there a certain like reason for it? Is it or is it because why not?
It was more just like, especially back in like it was like June or July last year. They were releasing like a new car every week, so I would just buy the car, and then especially back then, the teams weren't as competitive, so we would just like I just choose like just some random car and that's what I go with.
It's trolling.
Disappointing. Trolling.
So, is there a favorite team you guys have to play against? I have a feeling I know the answer, but I'm kind of curious. Is there a favorite team you guys either like to scrim against, or if you see the schedule and you see a certain team, it's like, that's the game I'm looking forward to?
I know for Andrew it's a stealth, obviously.
No, Andrew hates playing the stuff. I don't know why.
No, it's because we used to play them a lot. Now I don't play them as much.
He just gets bored of it. I don't know.
Especially
But
whenever like it was like the first season, they weren't as competitive.
Yeah.
my favorite team to play against would be any team that can actually put up a challenge.
Yeah.
It's all more fun that way because the games get really boring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can tell
I don't
sometimes.
know. I don't know how else to put it, but whatever team, what's his name, Mater's on. That's the team. I want
Oh,
to
that
play
was the old Hillsborough teams. So sad. I wish they were still around. They were fun to play.
Put Mater in.
Mater.
Yeah.
He was a beast. I think it was Macomb. Obviously, the past 2 seasons of Macomb was that team. Now that we've beat them, as handily as we have a couple of times in a row, not as big a deal. Stealth, I don't know. Andrew doesn't like playing, against stealth or in these internal games. But for me, as a coach of both teams, it's fun to do to like see the improvement of the stealth guys over time.
Right.
And then also Hanover. I mean, just because have that rivalry from all the other games spilling into it. Always fun to play and
Have we
beat
played
Hanover week
yet?
to week.
I
Yeah,
think-
2 weeks
We
ago.
destroyed them.
That's where we got the clip that you weren't there for, Caleb.
Yeah, that was when I was there.
Yeah, you may get another chance in playoffs.
You
Caleb.
clipped on
You'll
him.
get another chance down the line, hopefully. I think
yeah, we'll
you
see.
guys
We'll
in
see.
Irvine as well.
Yeah.
I think Irvine stepping in to be that next team that challenges the Kings and tries to dethrone them. Even though I think as the way you guys are playing right now, I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. But as you guys said, it gets a little boring sometimes against some XP League teams. How's it been scrimming college teams? It's definitely a step up. The pace is faster, the level of play is higher.
Yeah.
So what's it been like, at not winning every game you play, but also like being challenged against these collegiate teams?
Caleb, want to say something?
I mean, for me, it really helped us as like a team play to our own speed because that was one thing we were really bad about. We just played to the opponent's speed, and now we've gotten a lot better about that.
A lot of college teams, they have a lot of boomers, so they're not that good. They're like Zach, but better.
It's fair.
We just have to play sort of to our own speed. Problem is, Caleb. We have to learn to play a little bit faster. We also don't play threes because Andrew is never on. That's one of our biggest problems, but I don't blame him.
Yeah, we're
We
busy.
just don't play threes enough.
We're busy.
And when we do play threes, we're playing against college teams. And we just get so close to beating them every game.
I know we get close, and then
Every single college team we play, the score is always like, oh, we lose in overtime, or we take one game and lose the rest, or we take. I think the best time, the best
2-4 against somebody recently.
I think it was Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bama, we were so close. Actually, I think it was
no, it
3
was 3-2.
3-4.
Yeah,
3-2,
something
yeah,
like that.
3-2.
It was one game, and we lost the last game in overtime.
Almost reverse swept them.
Yeah,
So sad.
Almost had him.
but yeah,
It was
it's,
really good.
yeah. I've really enjoyed though getting to play some of these like collegiate teams and
Oh, yeah.
seeing kind of where we're at. Because like Caleb was saying, the speed is one thing that you just don't really think about when you're playing some of these XPL teams. The speed from like week to week, and then you jump into one of these games, or even at practice. When we just jump into comp and you see like, okay, this game is much faster than playing, an XPL game where, you might have, a champ two maybe on the other team. But playing a team where, it's GCs across the board, if not, higher than that. So just getting to see this kind of speed has really helped a lot. And also, like the guy said, like learning how to play and not adjust our speed to whatever speed the other team is playing at. That's really been one of our biggest issues, I think, over the whole time we've been a team, is if we're playing like, the bottom of the barrel in terms of XPL teams, we tend to, obviously we're going to win and play faster than them, but play down in terms of speed. And then we can play up to the speed of these XPL teams, but we're not as fast because we're not used to playing at that level of speed. But I think just seeing how close we are in most of these games shows like that, we're right there on the brink of it. Especially when, the MMR, the skill gap between some of these teams has been pretty drastic. We're playing like an Alabama team who, is, 1,700 to 1,800 MMR. I mean, this is like a legit team playing, more community colleges that are, 1,500, 1,550. And we still have the same problem where we're still playing, at their speed no matter what. We're not able to like play faster. But that's something to work on. But yeah, it's been a great experience. And
Yeah.
it's really helped coming back to XPL games this season, once this season started, because the game's just, I don't know, to you guys who are actually playing them, but to me, like watching, it's like watching the game in slow motion because the players just start playing so much slower, and recovering slower, making decisions slower. So it's been really, really, really good for us.
Yeah, I think, it's been a different view for me casting every one of your games and seeing, the speeds up there. You guys, the pass has been a lot better recently as well, so I can't wait to see, how the rest of this season goes. Another expected undefeated regular season. We'll have to see what playoffs kind of hand you, but, looking ahead, regionals is in a month and a half, and then NAF is during the summer at some point. I believe we know earlier in the summer. It's about all we kind of know right now. What are you guys looking forward to that, whether it be just the experience, being able to play on stage? Is there a certain amount of things you guys are looking forward to?
I'm just happy to be going. You said Orlando, right?
Yeah. Orlando in June.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to going to Disney probably. Right there with it.
I'm happy that they're extending the time. Right? They're like making it 3 days long because we have.
I don't know if we know for certain yet.
Okay. As long as there's no Fortnite event that takes up all the time, I think we're good.
Yeah, I think right now the plan is to have all the games on Saturday and Sunday, and then players arrive Friday night. But, still plenty of time out to see what happens in terms of that kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know, from the coaching side of things, like getting to be there last year and seeing the experience, of the Overwatch coaches and players up on stage, and getting to win, getting to lose, getting to go through the emotions of going through a double elimination tournament with hundreds of people there in the audience and even more people like watching the stream live back home. It was an awesome experience for a spectator. So I'm really looking forward to this year to being, involved in the action and really getting to feel those highs and lows, like all our teams who were there last year did. And especially since, I feel like we have a pretty good shot to, make a good run and win. So that makes it even more exciting. And yeah, it's going to be an incredible weekend.
Yeah, I think, you guys are the favorites right now. I don't think any location doesn't have the Storm as the favorites. But I think I'm very excited to see, as Zach was talking about, he got to see it from a spectator point of view, and I can't wait to see kind of swap roles almost with Coach Zach when the Rocket League games come around, because then I'll kind of be sitting in that spectator view watching you guys up there. So I can't wait to see what you guys are going to be able to do up on that stage. I think, right now you guys are slated to win. Obviously, it's a long season to go, and you never know what can happen. But outside of what you guys can do, any bold predictions for NEF outside of your placement?
I think.
Go ahead.
I think Macomb and Irvine's a coin flip. I think Irvine will probably win, but it depends on Macomb's motivation. Cause they seem to not have really changed since we swept them,
Yeah.
which was kind of part of the reason we were able to defeat them easier, was because they didn't change. But if they change things up, Irvine, they could maybe surprise Irvine beating them this time.
Yeah, I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to seeing those two teams play, at a LAN where there is, that zero ping, essentially, because, seeing Macomb play Irvine and even us play Irvine, when you get those games where, you're dealing with 70, 80, 90 ping in a game versus, they're 20, it does make a difference. I mean, not huge, but it makes a difference. So being on that level playing field between those two teams is going to be really fun to watch. That's going to be one that, we have to be in the crowd or have our TVs on in our rooms to make sure, see what the outcome is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, for me, the bold prediction for the weekend, obviously a little biased, but I think based on where the seeding goes, I think Stealth could run through the losers bracket. Like,
Oh yeah.
I think they have a really good
Sure.
shot. I mean, based on seeding, obviously if they end up getting, you guys or Macomb or Irvine round one, dropping down to the losers bracket, they have a really, really good shot. I mean, the bottom half of that, top group of gold Rocket League teams is beatable for the stealth. So seeing them like run through the losers bracket and, have it be a Franklin on Franklin final would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, it would definitely be a sight to see. We are going to go to a quick break, and then we're going to go to a little bit of a game of who is
Okay.
most likely to with Coach Zach, Caleb, and Yago. So stay with us. We'll be back in just a few minutes here. Welcome back, everybody, to Ready Up XPL with 2/3 of the Franklin Storm and Coach Zach. So, oh, I just turned off my camera. Whoops. Okay, so we're gonna be doing very similar to when we had the Franklin Nomads on a week or so ago. Most likely to. So obviously, you can include the teammates who are not here. You can include Coach Zach as well if you want to in some of these answers. But it'll just be pretty simple questions. I'll count you down, and then just let me know who you think is most likely to do these things. So, first one, most likely to own goal in an official game, whether it be a scrim or a raked. Who's most likely to own goal out of everybody on the Storm?
Definitely Yago. I think that one's
Yago.
Yeah,
good.
probably me.
Yago for
Yago.
sure. 100%.
100%. It would be on purpose too.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
Hasn't
even be on
Andrew
accident.
done it a few times though? Am I going crazy and
No,
saying
it
that
was
he's
me.
done it?
I think he
Andrew
has.
probably-
Like
Andrew probably
Yago, like
does
one
it.
time psychoed it into our own net. Just
Right, just for the second, just for the really cool shot.
We hit some clean
Andrew-
own
the
goals,
difference
gotta
between me and
say.
Andrew is that Andrew does it on accident, and
Yeah.
that's the bad thing.
So it's
Yeah.
a two-part.
Accident.
It's a
That's so
two-part
cool.
answer. So on purpose, it is Yago. On accident, it is Andrew.
Yeah,
Mm.
So
absolutely.
who has the cleanest presets on the team?
obviously me. I mean, yeah, I got a McDonald's car.
Honestly, I have the most normal. I have the sweatier the nicer cars that Caleb has by far the worst car presets I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, I agree.
And
You don't have
it
the worst
reminds me
presets.
of console players in plaids, and that is probably the worst like cars with you will ever see.
Halo has the most creative presets, if that was one of the categories.
Yes.
Creative. Yeah, sure.
Creative. Yeah, I think Yago's probably got the cleanest because just it's the most stock
Simple.
taking and stuff. Yeah,
It's,
but Andrew also has some clean like Finnick and breakout
it's
presets.
clean,
too.
but it's a little too
Like
much.
ominous and
sometimes.
Finnick.
I don't like the
Yeah.
tux. He goes for the tux blueprint though. I'm not a huge.
That's what Caleb does. But with
Okay.
the stupid,
Yeah.
the most
Top
annoying boost, like the music boost, it annoys me. And that's all you hear when you're driving by Caleb. He's rotating. It's, I can't.
You know it's him coming. You know it's him.
Yeah.
That's
At
true.
least I won't. I know I'm not gonna get demoed. Well, he's probably gonna team bump. Never mind.
Well, yeah, that kind of goes into another. Who is most likely to accidentally bump a teammate out of the way, whether it be to save a shot or to hit the ball? Who is most likely to knock a teammate out of the way?
Andrew.
Me.
I don't know. I feel like
Oh,
Andrew
to
does
knock
the
it-
most, but like I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't feel like we do it that much.
This is another thing where I do it on purpose. Andrew does it on accident.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, Andrew on accident, and then Yago to steal
Caleb
the points.
just does it
For
randomly.
a troll.
Like, in
Oh,
between.
yeah, if like we're up by a lot, I'll just bump him for fun.
We've had to come up with so many like mini games in game to keep ourselves like entertained.
Oh yeah.
Stealing
That's it.
points.
There was like one series he played, and it was like we scored 26 goals in like 3 games, and I only had 2.
Yep. Defensive MVP.
Yeah, who is most likely to MVP every game out of?
Oh, Yago.
Uh,
I don't know. It
Yeah.
depends.
It depends. It depends.
I
if
get a
he's
lot of
playing
saves.
good.
That's the thing.
I
I'll
really
get a ton of
think-
saves, and then I'll end up.
Yeah.
I think
I
if
just
it's
cherry pick.
it depends too if it's an XPL game or like a tourney or college game because for some reason in like these XPL games, Andrew just goes off. I don't know what it is. He just like goes
It's
crazy.
probably- it has to be his mental.
And then, like-
college teams, Andrew hates scrimming in general. I think I don't know why. He
Yes.
he doesn't want to play the same team over and over.
Yeah. But yeah, Andrew in XPL games and then either Yago or Caleb in scrims and stuff.
Mm.
I think it
Some days
var-
Caleb
it
goes
varies pretty much all the time. I would say even last week, I think Caleb got one. Yago maybe got the other 2. I'm trying to think because I know Caleb had the
I got
game.
2 for Macomb, and then I
Yeah,
think Yago got 1.
Yeah.
depends
so.
on what kind of game. If it's a highly defensive game, then it's basically Caleb most of the time. It's highly offensive, then I think Yago has it in. Who has the best freestyle ability?
Oh, not me. I can barely
Yags.
flip reset.
Yags, I'd say. Andrew close second.
Andrew's close, yeah.
Andrew can
The only
freestyle
problem is
like
he's not
legit.
consistent.
Yeah.
All right. All
I used
right.
to
He's
freak out
got-
a lot with them.
He's got a couple moves though. Andrew's got a couple moves.
Yeah, he's decent. Not bad.
Who
Close
is
second.
the loudest or maybe most random in comms when you are in a game?
Most random is Yago. He'll
We
just randomly.
include
Random.
He wouldn't
players
even
not
anything
in the season.
randomly.
Me and Andrew.
If you
If we
want
can include players not in the season, then we know it's Sharp.
yeah, if you can include
Oh,
Sharp
yeah.
in this conversation, if you want him to be in it, yeah.
Yeah.
But this season, yeah, Andrew for sure.
I'm surprised
This game he'd
that,
ask if we wanted
you
to play
know,
Fortnite.
Coach Zach. I don't know how much you're in comms. I could see you saying some random stuff as well.
No, not usually. Not usually. I let him play.
Usually.
I let him play.
Who is most likely to sleep in or miss a game day or a practice because you know,
Andrew.
overslept or you just forgot?
Nene.
Oh no, Sharp. He literally just missed a game because he
Sharp.
forgot.
Oh, that's true. Sharp.
That's true. Actually, yes.
That's true.
Yeah, Sanctivez for sure.
Nah.
Sanctivez or Sharp for sure.
Well, you know, Andrew isn't here, and neither is Sharp, so maybe that's, you know, it kind of follows that trend as well.
Father
Mhm.
Fortnite.
Father Fortnite.
Father Fortnite.
Always jokes about playing
Well,
Fortnite.
this kind of goes back to the Chick-fil-A story. Who's most likely to be eating during a game?
I think everybody.
Everybody.
Maybe
Yeah, all of us. All of
Maybe
us. we all
Andrew.
eat.
Andrew,
most.
probably the most, yeah.
Me,
But
close
everybody.
second.
Yeah.
Caleb just, I don't know.
Caleb's locked in. Yeah, Caleb locks in. He comes, he's serious.
Most
I'm
of the
never
time.
serious.
Yeah,
Only in
that's true.
scrims. Only scrims. Only college scrims.
It's going to be Chick-fil-A, though, for sure. If it's going to be anything, it's going to be Chick-fil-A. Especially now that we're at Belong. Definitely going to be
Oh,
Chick-fil-A.
you guys, a lot of Sabaros, a lot of Chick-fil-A, I have a feeling, over the next few months.
It's our next sponsorship.
There you go.
Team Chick-fil-A.
Hey, you never know. Who is most likely to play professionally in the future?
All of them.
All of them?
Me or Yago. Andrew doesn't grind. It's the only reason.
And you just does too much track.
Yeah, Andrew. He obviously could get college scholarship, but then I could see him because like he's so good at track, he could do something else. But yeah, any of them could, of course.
100%. Yeah, every time
Caleb's
Andy
the
talks
youngest.
about track,
Caleb's youngest, so
he
yeah,
makes me
Caleb has
feel
a lot
like
of
I was,
potential.
like, not even
I can't even play yet.
right.
Yeah, by the time Caleb's 15, dude, it's gonna be like ridiculous.
Yeah, the fact that you are the youngest on the team, but you have some of the best moments as well. It's great. Yago as well, though. Mr. Dual player over there. But I don't. Any other questions you got on your mind, Zach? Whether it be a random question or in the game.
I think that's pretty much it. Do you guys have anything else you wanted to talk about before we jumped?
Not
We have
really.
practice. We have practice here in 1 hour, so we gotta start
Yeah.
That is
getting
true.
ready, getting loose here in a little bit.
Got a scrim tonight or just practicing?
just grinding comp tonight.
Yeah, just grinding comp. Hopefully Andrew shows up,
Yeah, I think he's gonna be online.
Hopefully.
I don't think so. I think he's out of town.
Oh, that's true. We'll see. We'll get in there.
Yeah.
We'll get in there somehow. But yeah, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for being on. Jesse,
Yeah.
thanks for having the storm on here.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been a blast, and yeah, we have two more regular season games, and then end of season tournament, so we can win another one and move on to regionals and lock this number 1 seed up for NAF.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun season. Thanks, you guys, for watching, and we will see you next time for Ready Up XBL.